Good evening. It is actually finally cooled off. This week has been a rather hot one. Yeah, so today I actually was leveling up these guys off the clock. As you can see, they're all like level 55 except for Namba and the other guy at the bottom there. Yeah, so I basically was leveling up off the clock, played some Coliseum, went to the underground level. I'll show that off real quick. So there's this ladder thing over here. Actually, it's not that one. It's somewhere near the river. You can go underground. Here it is. So I was down there leveling up, played through the entire underground area, played the Coliseum. Added a lot of money to the romance workshop or whatever. I still need like $13 million or something like that. Something crazy number. This is like 20 million total. Because I want to get to a point where I can get some better weapons. But in the meantime, I did stock up on stuff. Planted a few crops. I'm gonna plant some more pine trees, actually. If I can give them to that girl at the workshop. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Now I'll plant some more garlic. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna talk to that. Hello there. I'm gonna go talk to the other guy, because our bond is higher now and I can talk to him. Wait, his drink is empty. Did he leave?
Yo, bartender! What's up with this one here? If nobody's drinking it, can I have it?
Shiz. Could you be any more of a cheapskate?
Maybe he went to the bathroom.
Jungi Han? Well, he ain't here now. Where the hell'd he go?
To the bathroom.
Dunno. Went somewhere in a hurry. Looked like he got a phone call and rushed out.
A phone call? Hope those Jingong guys aren't causing any trouble for him. I'm guessing this wasn't more than a few minutes ago?
Yeah. You pretty much just missed each other.
Got it. I'll go see if I can find him then.
Hey, barkeep, why don't you put that in the fridge for him? Keep it fresh.
What's so important it gets you to leave your drink behind, huh, Jungi Han?
Good point. There he is.
Oh, shit. Yo, fancy seeing you here.
Are you not embarrassed?
I don't do embarrassed.
I've been aware of your presence from the moment you started following me. I pretended not to notice because I didn't want to embarrass you in front of others. Hence, my bringing you to a place so secluded.
Really? Okay, I'm a little embarrassed.
Kasuga-san, you were worried about me, were you not? I can't say I blame you. It just so happens, I'm currently in a position where I could use your help.
Huh?
Where I'm going will be difficult to access alone. Would you care to accompany me?
Oh, an invitation from the great Jungi Han himself, huh?
It's nice every once in a while, is it not?
What is this place?
The
Looks
hell is
interesting.
this place? A strip club? Doesn't look like they're up and running.
Yes, your assessment is correct.
What gives? Why'd we come here?
I should fill you in. You are not the only one following me, Kasuga-san. However, they would have never revealed themselves while under the Komijo's gaze.
Then you knew we were watching. Is that right, Yansu? Come now. Why isolate yourself like this?
I'm not Yansu. I'm Jungi Han. It's certainly been a while, though, hasn't it?
So the fake wants to become the boss. You think we'd let you get away with that?
Oh,
Wait,
I see now.
these guys are...
Yes, they're survivors of the Jingon Mafia. They came here after hearing whispers of Junyi Han's name. According to the Komijuro, 7 of them have been watching me throughout Ijincho. I had recently learned that they had closed in on my location, which meant that I could take them all down at once.
And that's why you lured them here.
They would have been too much to handle on my own.
Lured
Fortunately,
them
Kasuga-san,
where?
you
They're like in the middle of the street.
Would you be upset if I expected your help in this matter?
Man, why didn't you say so earlier? Why'd you have to tell me last minute?
If I had told you then, your face would have given my plan away. I can't say I had much faith in your crafty side.
The Jingwan Mafia will eventually be rebuilt, but you have no right to be its leader. Don't you dare assume Jungi Han's name, traitor! Scared?
Watch me.
Alright, I have some new moves with him after leveling up a bunch. Awesome. Essence of full swing.
This one's my special! Get ready, buddy!
Nice. Wow. That took out almost everybody. It's a main dude, though. Oh. Looks like I'm low on the magic. Okay, let's see. Rapid shoot. Rapid shot. Stun smash. Stun this guy. Oh, it didn't work. We'll tag team.
Come on, let's go! You're done now!
Well. Too easy, I'm afraid.
Too easy. Level 56.
Impossible. Beaten by this fake.
Kasuga-san, stay on your guard and make sure none of them escape.
Yeah, sure thing. But, what are you planning to do with these guys? We've done enough. You're not set on killing them, are you?
I suppose we'll just wait and see.
Yansu Kim isn't capable of that. He's Jungi Han in face only. Second-rate trash. Once the boss was gone, he took off running. He's completely useless. Well, what's your excuse? Why be a double if you can't die like one?
I concede that I failed to serve my purpose as a body double. And I cannot refute being called useless. It is as you say. However, the reason I've chosen to remain Jungi Han, even now, is for all of you. I have no intention of leading the Jingon Mafia.
What?
Gotta say, I'm lost here too.
Me
The
too.
day Jungi Han was killed and the organization crumbled, what were each of you doing? And where?
Huh? What are you getting at?
You were most likely without a place to go, surviving with little or no purpose, were you not? We were a people who had finally found their place, thanks to Jungi-han. It was our only place. After the organization was lost, there was nowhere any of us could turn to. The same was true for me as well. It was by luck, and luck alone, that I was saved by Ijincho's Komijul. I wanted to help. I wanted to offer my hand to those of you that had lost everything of the lives they had once known. However, I had no way of finding all of you once you had dispersed and gone into hiding. That being the case, rather than search for you individually, I decided I'd have you come to Ijincho. If rumors of your dead boss wandering the streets surfaced, you wouldn't be able to resist seeing if they were true. And should you have come to reason that said person was your boss's double?
I knew you guys wouldn't be able to let that slide, and you'd come out for blood. Sooner or later, you'd all make your way down to Ijincho.
You really did this to help us?
Yes. If you'd been sniffing around down here, then surely you would have heard about the Komijul at some point.
Why are they in the middle of the
Although I
street?
imagine the origins of the Komijul never made themselves known to you.
Couldn't they take it to the parking lot?
The Komijul are Jingon Mafia refugees. Those who were sent to Kamurocho by the mainland and lost.
What?
By the end of the 1980s, the ones who managed to escape found shelter here in Ijincho, Yokohama's gray zone. The Komijul had been ready to help those like you and me. I've remained Jungi-han so that you might take my hand and come home. It's been my aim to see that not a single one of us gets left behind.
So it's true. It really was for all of us.
Meanwhile, back at the bar.
Son of a bitch, man. Why you always gotta be so cool?
My apologies for causing you so much trouble. Thank you, Kasuga-san.
So, are those guys gonna join up with the Komijul?
Yes. As long as people have a place to call home, they will always have the courage to go out and fight. I'm hoping they'll use the Komijul as footing and eventually stand on their own.
That's gotta be the most sentimental thing a dude dressed like that has ever said, man.
This outfit belongs to the boss I respected. If you're going to make fun of it, I'll be forced to defend his honor.
Wait, huh? Come on, dude, lighten up. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Some jokes cross into slander, and that I cannot abide. If it wasn't coming from you, that is.
Huh?
Looks like he has a rain jacket on. Like it's gonna rain at any minute.
You know, outside of Song Hui, you are the only person I've ever revealed myself to. There is nothing more to hide at this point.
So, how's it feel? Bet you're pretty relieved, huh?
As much as I'd hate to admit it, you're right. It's nice to take off the mask sometimes. So, would that make us friends at this point, Kasuga-san?
You really asking for confirmation? I didn't think you were the type.
My apologies.
Yay! Friends with the familiar faces trophy. Ah, we're maxed out now. Yay! Okay. I think it's time to go off to the Omi Headquarters now. Again. Now that everybody's leveled up. Okay, I'm gonna save over my earlier save today. I just pushed that guy. I'm gonna pop into the Popo. Push over these bikes first. Can I get some donuts? Looks like I need to purchase a few things. Alright. Now that I'm stocked up. Okay, off. Oops. What is he doing? Oh wait, there's something back here. Nice. Healing booster, or health booster. Alright, off to Omni. Or Omi. Interesting. Something's going on. What's this all about?
There.
Oh, this guy.
Who's this guy again?
Tendo, one of the Omi lieutenants.
Yeah. I think I recognize him.
From where?
What you mumbling to yourself about? Spit it out. While you're at it, why are you here and how'd you even get in?
Tendo, let him through. He's my guest.
Your guest, huh? But acting captain, isn't he?
Exactly right. The man who took a bullet from my gun straight on. And now here he is, back from hell itself to see the captain released from prison.
Yeah? That is real commitment. Well, if he causes any trouble, any at all, it'll be on you to clean up the mess. Agreed?
It'll be fine.
All right. I'll go back to trying to figure out what the hell is going down here today.
Nothing to figure out except the popcorn. So you can watch the shit turn the Omi Alliance on its head.
You think?
Remember what you did in Ijincho? Now it's your turn.
I just realized who he is. He used to be a star heavyweight boxer. He's the loony who agreed to fix a fight for money, but when he didn't get paid, he beat the fixers to death.
Oh, yeah. I remember that, too. What a role model, huh?
What's going on here?
Captain! Welcome home, sir!
Here's the plan. The Omi Alliance was more or less split in half when they marched on Kamurocho. But most of the officers, the ones with tenure anyway, are still here in Sotenbori. Soon they'll all be gathering in the HQ's banquet hall, celebrating Watase's release. But by then, Watase will already have a document in his breast pocket.
The Omi Alliance of Kansai started off as the idea of a few ambitious men more than 100 years ago. In the early days, we were fierce, ready to go to war at any moment. Although we only fought against other factions, we know these wars took a heavy toll on the people here in the city we call home. For that, we are deeply sorry. Therefore, on this day, the presiding chairman does declare, and I, Captain Watase, do co-sign this official document which proclaims the Omi Alliance of Kansai is hereby dissolved.
Huh? What the fuck?
This we pledge to the Osaka PD.
What? Why are you doing this, Captain? What are you thinking?
I'm Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan.
Tojo clan? The fuck's he doing here?
As the Omi Alliance does, so shall we. The Tojo clan is also officially dissolved. Watase-san and I will serve as each other's witnesses as we each end our factions together. This decision was ratified by the Omi chairman, Captain Watase, and acting Captain Masumi Arakawa.
Bullshit! What kind of shady crap is this?
Did Mitsu tell you that, Ichiban?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Remember now?
Yeah, but I still didn't think the Tojo and Omi would just dissolve at the same time.
I know. This is going to send shockwaves through our world, and many will oppose it. Doubtless, someone will try to start a war of succession. But we anticipated that, and built many defenses against it.
Defenses? What did you have to do?
The 6th chairman planned every last detail.
Watase was involved too. He felt the same sorrow as I did about the future of Yakuza life. When we were finally forced to conclude that this is where it will all end. The problem was, how do we end the largest Yakuza group in Japan peacefully? We knew that if we simply broke the news to the officers, there would have been mutiny. To make matters worse, Watase had just been thrown behind bars by way of the 3K plan. And with their leader out of sight and out of mind, one wrong move could have started a coup.
Right.
But then we had the idea to use the Kamurocho 3K plan in our favor.
How'd you do that?
We came up with 2 steps to implement. First, ensure the 3K plan succeeded.
What the hell?
To achieve that, we purposely let Arakawa-san leak the Tojo clan intel. And then Aoki drove the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho just as we knew he would. He had no idea, of course, that this was our desired outcome. Amusing to think that he still considers it his greatest achievement. In reality, the 3K plan only worked because we allowed it to.
Apparently.
After that, the 6th chairman made his second request of me. I was to keep playing the role of the greedy traitor, dancing on the Tojo clan's grave. All while bringing the Omi into Kamurocho to take the Tojo clan's place.
Arakawa-san's admirable efforts split the Sotenbori Omi horde right down the middle. Which leads us to Sotenbori as you see it now. Half its men stuck in Tokyo. Weakened, spread too thin.
And this was Arakawa-san's goal all along? This exact situation?
Yes, and he finished it right on schedule. Watase's day of release is here, and we can make our announcement.
Fuck you, Watase! You're a goddamn traitor!
That guy is always such a tank. Nice.
I made sure this would be nice and sharp for today. I really want to test it out. Any volunteers?
Damn, seeing these Tojo clan legends fighting is fucking crazy!
Yeah, very impressive. These guys are all Omi officers, huh? There are still this many? Even with half of them in Kamurocho?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sound excited.
I'm not excited.
We're gonna march this declaration down to Osaka PD. I know, most of you are none too happy about it, so listen up. If you consider yourself real Yakuza, then you have to stop me by force.
I don't know that I like this guy's,
Good shit. I'm starting to see the big picture.
like that guy's, the voice actor they picked for that guy.
Tendo. This kind of brawl, most of us never lived to see one like it. So if we're gonna make history here, you bet your ass I'm gonna take a stand with the side having the most fun.
You twisting the knife on us, Tendo?
I'd much rather fight with you than against you.
I'd say we're still looking pretty outnumbered here.
That's the whole reason they called us, man.
Finally time to step out of the shadows, huh? Look at us. We're about to have the fight of our lives just to get that point across.
So cheesy.
Yakuza legends at our side. Shit. Let's make it one to remember!
Where's Kiru?
Stand a chance?
I wonder if he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Alright, time for Essence of Pyro Prison. Well, nice.
Get serious. Take your best. Let's go. See some magic shit. Cool. Just get alright. Who wants to go? This one's my. I'm at it now. Ready? Get a load of this.
Whoa.
I got this over here.
This one's new. This is his newest move.
Come, my winged friends.
Cheap cheeps.
You hungry?
your best shot. Let's go.
I'm gonna give Namba a sandwich. Or a bento.
Heads up.
Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go, Johnny. You're in it now. Oh yeah? Yeah.
All patched up.
Cool. Don't get cocky.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. This has gone far enough. Shit! Watase!
Uh-oh. It's Kiru! Yes!
What the?
That's totally
I
Kiru.
knew you weren't really gone.
So he's finally back. The Dragon of Dojima.
Yes! Nice shades.
Watase, how did you find him?
Who, him? I don't know what you're talking about. He's just some extra muscle. Some bodyguard I hired. Couldn't even tell you his name.
Leave this part to me.
Oh
You guys worry
no!
about the front line. I'll protect the back. Even if it costs me my life.
They couldn't even get the voice actor?
You sure know how to make an entrance.
I'm bummed about that. First Majima, now Kiru.
All right. Time for seconds. This feast ain't over till it's over!
Scared? Okay. Let's go.
I just took them all out. That was pretty easy.
Look at me go.
Is that all of them? Nice. We did it.
Good luck out there, Kasuga. You're gonna do great.
Cheesy.
Hey, Ichi.
Arakawa-san. Sorry for not standing up. My body's not following my orders right now.
Stop trying. You deserve to relax for once. I owe you so much. If you hadn't shown up with all your allies, things might have gone sideways.
No, I didn't do anything. It was all my friends doing.
Well, then you have some very good friends. A rare thing.
Arakawa-san.
I'm very impressed and so happy you've survived all this, Ichi.
Meanwhile, back at Survive Bar.
Wait, hold on. Does this mean you were hiding the sixth chairman this whole time?
Yes, that's what I've been telling you. Do you see now?
Actually, I'm pretty damn confused.
Well, when you have more money than you know what to do with, social connections come naturally. Even unique connections like sixth chairman Daigo-kun. We met under strictly professional circumstances, of course. He came to me for help after the Kamurocho 3K plan got underway.
Did you hide Majima-san and Saejima-san too?
Oh, yes. And can I just say, despite their formidable reputations, they were perfect gentlemen each time I spoke with them. I never thought that you, of all people, would end up rescuing them. Life is so random at times.
Well, I wouldn't say I rescued them. I just lent them a little muscle, that's all. Of course, then I got lost in the fun of the fight. The fight of a lifetime.
You are a Kawa fan, you. Oh, you really love him, huh?
With all my soul. And we're meeting up later today. You can call it a date, I guess.
Oh, how romantic.
What?
Fish about it later.
Sure thing. Clear your schedule. I can talk about him for days.
Oh, a boat?
I'm sorry to bail on you, Ichi. I know we made our plans first, but I've known Chairman Hoshino 40 years now. It'd be impolite to turn him down.
I get it, boss. Totally get it. When there's a shot at Peking Duck in Heian Tower, you take it. It was kind of silly of me to invite you to a meal in the first place. I know that.
Kasuga, I'm not a boss anymore. Just a regular old man. I don't give a damn who I eat with.
Well, is Sotenbori all quiet now with the Omi Alliance dissolved?
People don't know how to react. Not the civilians, and certainly not the Yakuza. Former Yakuza. But I guess it's only natural when a 100-year-old institution just disappears.
Any Omi guys rioting or anything?
No, even if they did, it wouldn't change anything. Even when they had real strength, they didn't manage to stop us from submitting the papers. And they've only waned since then. Hate to say it, but their reputation's in the toilet. We don't need to dunk their faces in the bowl, too. We'll just let it be.
Did you really know it would all happen this way?
No, we just did the best we could. And this is how the chips fell. I can't tell the future any more than the next man.
Well, you had me fooled. Really seemed like you saw it all coming.
I'm sure Masato's in a rage right now. He must be losing his mind. All his plans hinged on the Omi's support, and I just pulled the rug out from under him. I never could help myself from giving in to his desires if he threw a fit. It's been true since he was a toddler. I'd always hoped he'd grow out of temper tantrums.
Some things between a father and son never change.
But I can't afford to go easy on him anymore.
No?
He isn't aware that well before he was governor, the sixth chairman and Watase were considering dissolution. By the time he pressured me to sell out the Tojo clan, all that did was accelerate their plan. Now Masato knows what growing power tastes like. If I don't stop him before it grows too large for his throat, he'll choke on it. He'll lose everything. Everything he's built. I just don't want to see that happen. Well, I should get going.
Boss. Earlier, you said you don't have a title anymore. So, what's your plan from here on out? What are you gonna do?
The sixth chairman and Watase knew that once their factions were gone, many of their men would lose their way with no Yakuza path to follow. That's happening now. So, they want to find some legal means to take in these wandering souls who have nowhere else to go. I'd like to help them with that task.
I see. Guess you do have total freedom to do whatever now, huh?
Yes. And the only thing I'm wondering is how am I going to kill the time? I think this is how every businessman must feel when he retires.
Well, that being the case, can I go back to being in the Arakawa family?
Ichi, are you?
It's just... when I was working in your family, it was the happiest time of my life.
Aww.
I felt that way ever since you rescued me at 16. I mean it.
But how can you still, after I sent you to prison at Masato's place, for 18 years, after lying to you that it was for the family?
Well, I accepted that when I went.
And then, after all that you did, I shot you.
You only did that to give me a chance to keep living.
No. All the chances you needed were inside you. Your own strength kept you alive. The truth is, I've never helped you at all. Not even once. You should hate me for all the things I've done. Why don't you?
Fine. If you really want to beat yourself up about it, then please let me back in the family with you.
Hey, Ichi. You were born at a soapland called Shangri-La, weren't you?
Yeah. So I've been told.
It's a hell of a story. One that's never sat well with me.
Huh?
I dream about it, you know.
You dream about it?
Yeah. I dream that it's 40 years ago. On that cold New Year's Eve night. Akane's there. And she's about to give birth to her baby. She gives birth in Shangri-La. In the dream, it's Masato ends up being born in that soapland.
No, come on. This is embarrassing.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. You've got a good heart and you're doing the best you can. It doesn't matter where you were born.
Thank you, sir.
I'm curious. Did you ever want to find your parents?
Good question. I don't really know. At this point, I've gotten pretty used to not knowing them.
You've gone through a lot. Not that I have any right to speak to you about it. Well, no point in dwelling on a dream. That's all it is, right? I can go the rest of the way from here. See you tomorrow, Ichi.
Yo, this is Ichiban Kasuga. I like messages, so leave me one.
This is Hoshino, of the Seiryu clan. Kasuga, you need to call me as soon as you get this.
I want to have an answering message like that.
They found Arakawa's body in the ocean.
What? No, not Arakawa. I'm gonna have a message like that when people call me. Wow. First of all, there's a lot to take in with that whole scene. I think it was really good, but I think my biggest disappointment was that they did not have the same voice actor as the original games for Kira Kazuma. So sad, so sad. It kind of ruined it for me. And like the cheesy sayings where he's like, "Yeah, you got this. You're gonna do good." I don't know that was needed. Kind of cheesy, but yeah, I would say that's my only complaint. But things are pretty interesting now. Okay, I'm gonna save over this. All right, let's see what Chapter 13 holds. Coin locker, baby. Oh no.
After he had dinner with my patriarch last night, Masumi Arakawa left Heian Tower alone. So he must have been shot on his way home.
Any idea who did it?
I put my money on an Omi loyalist. Pretty sure I'd win that bet, too. Hell, there were shootings in Sotenbori, too. Attempts on Captain Watase and Daigo Dojima.
Are they okay?
Yeah. Apparently, they had some ex-Tojo legends with them. Can't ask for better bodyguards than that.
No kidding. And yeah,
Kira strikes again.
To Omi retaliation.
Uh-huh. You and your pals should be careful, since you were on the dissolution's front lines. The remnants will have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll pass on the advice.
Can't believe this shit anymore. The Omi wiped off the face of the earth, all because of the stupid Arakawa family. Idiots blew up their own inheritance. Their betrayal cannot stand, Sawashiro-san. Remember how we used to be sister families with the Tojo clan? We had bases in Kanto and everything. Of course, the only reason we helped Arakawa-san push the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho in the first damn place was so our family would survive too. Because we're sick and tired of the Tojo demanding tribute money just to let us keep land we'd already been living on for years. If that had kept up, we would have been crushed, just like any other family without their own territory in Tokyo. That's why we work with Arakawa in spite of it being disloyal to the Tojo.
Exactly. And who's going to keep any of the promises Arakawa made? He promised once he was at the top of the Omi Alliance, he would promote us to the main family. Are we just supposed to accept that won't happen now?
I wonder if he's examining the carpet really close up.
Belly aching. I won't let the Omi Alliance die. We'll just give it a new name. My Kanto Senpai. I know we've caused a real shit show for you. But I promise we'll pay you back in full someday. For now, all of us are asking your forgiveness.
Did they bring snacks? Of course, I'm kidding. It's probably all monies. Of course.
Well, just so you know,
They open it up and it's capsule toys.
ties to the Arakawa family. We'd like to keep things friendly if that's possible.
Of course. After all, it was Arakawa who was the brains behind the betrayal. And now that he's gone, I'd say the score is settled. If you need us, our door is wide open for you. Second patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Thank you for your understanding. What?
You think the score's settled? You backwater scumbags don't deserve to be called Yakuza.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that?
Sawashiro, you fuck.
I can get the Arakawa family back on its feet without you. Easily, in fact. All I have to do is unite the Omi already here in the east.
You're way out of line. Arakawa fucked up. His captain should be on his knees right now. Stop! What are you doing?
You know, guys like you are all bark and no balls when it's wartime. That's the kind of Yakuza I can't fucking stand. Only a few years ago, you were sucking up to the Tojo clan. Then Arakawa changed his colors, and there you were at his feet. Now he's dead, and you think you can pull the senpai card on me? Talk is cheap. The Yakuza way to lead is with bloodshed. The weak always fall in line behind the strong.
Oh no.
Time to accept it. Among the men in this room, you represent
Oh no, I don't want to watch that. Yuck. Is that necessary?
I fully intend to start a new chapter for the Yakuza as the Tokyo Omi Alliance. I hope we can count on your support, Senpai.
What makes you think you have any right to pull that shit?
You haven't known me very long, but I think I've made a pretty strong case here for what I'm capable of.
Convince me.
I'm not the type of Yakuza who's gonna sit on his hands after his patriarch got removed.
What's your point?
Right now, I don't know if it was you or some other Kansai punk, but I will gut the man who killed him. You have my word on that. There will be no mercy.
The fuck are you saying? Every thug out there on the street knows that you killed your boss under Haoki's orders. You think picking a fight with me is your ticket to the big time? You see yourself as the guy on top at the dawn of a new age for the Yakuza. That ain't gonna fly.
Sure. I'll give you until I've rounded up all the stragglers in Tokyo to make your move. Until then, keep sucking on the Omi's dried up teats.
Sorry I'm late. You guys always go this hard on kids? Where's this brat of mine you say you've got?
Arakawa-san! The little fuck damn near took our guy out! We can't just hand him back to you without some compensation! Somebody's gotta take responsibility.
I see. Well, how about a finger? I'll trade you my finger for him. Sound fair? I'll just borrow this. All right then. Let's go, you little shit.
Answer your phone.
This is Hoshino.
Chairman.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound okay. You eating well?
No.
Then start. A poor diet won't help with the grief. Meet me at Heian Tower.
What for?
That's the last place I saw Arakawa-san. I'll treat you to what he ate as his final meal.
Thanks, but right now
Just be there.
Fine.
I'll be waiting.
Chairman Hoshino wants to meet.
Yeah, at Heian Tower.
Are you going?
Yeah. Maybe he'll tell me about Arakawa-san's last moments.
Okay. What's with all, like, the background noise all of a sudden? Ah, that's the Peking duck place. I'm gonna check on my crops. Still growing. Alright. Alright. Gonna go this way. I'll have to come back later and do more of the hero side quests. Alright. Don't want to deal with thugs right now.
I want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed, and he'd never gotten around to ordering it again.
Huh?
After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complain the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction? After killing Arakawa's son?
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to. Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then, what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think he wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. take some of my men. At the very least, I'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. Oh, jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki, and Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
Sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isizaki Road.
Let's head over to Isizaki Road then.
He's in the know. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for tonight. There's a lot of story there. Not as much action, just lots of story. But yeah, next time we'll see what's going on. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.